Life begins at 40. It's a statement that sounds more like a cliché than a revelation. Yet, when seen through the lens of Carl Jung's profound insights, it transforms into a deeply resonant truth about the human journey. Jung, a pioneer in the exploration of the psyche, believed that the second half of life holds unparalleled potential for self-discovery and transformation. It is not a decline, as often portrayed by societal narratives, but rather a time to uncover the deeper layers of the self and fulfill one's true potential. Jung observed that the first half of life is dominated by outward pursuits, establishing a career, building relationships, and navigating societal expectations. These years are essential, filled with growth, challenge, and achievement. However, they often mask a growing inner restlessness, a quiet voice that whispers about deeper meaning. This voice, which Jung associated with the individuation process, grows louder as one approaches middle age. For Jung, individuation is the process of integrating the conscious and unconscious aspects of the self. It's the journey of becoming whole, where the fragmented pieces of our psyche are reconciled, allowing us to live authentically. At 40 or thereabouts, life seems to invite or sometimes force this process upon us. This is often why people experience what is commonly referred to as a midlife crisis. However, Jung viewed this not as a crisis to be feared, but as an opportunity to shed the personas that no longer serve us and embrace our true nature. The personas we adopt in our younger years are necessary. They help us fit into society, fulfill roles, and meet expectations. Yet as we approach 40, these masks often begin to feel restrictive. They no longer align with who we are becoming. Jung believed that this misalignment is the source of much midlife dissatisfaction. The soul, he said, yearns for deeper meaning, and the second half of life is when we are called to heed that yearning. Jung's philosophy is rooted in the belief that the psyche is self-regulating. When we ignore the inner call for transformation, the psyche finds ways to make itself heard. It might manifest as anxiety, depression, or a profound sense of emptiness. These are not punishments but signals, urging us to turn inward and explore the depths of our being. One of Jung's most profound contributions to this discussion is his idea of the shadow. The shadow represents the parts of ourselves that we have repressed or denied, often because they do not align with our idealized self-image or societal expectations. In the first half of life, we are skilled at hiding the shadow. We project it onto others, denying its existence within us. But as we approach 40, the shadow demands our attention. It seeks integration, not rejection. Facing the shadow is not easy. It requires courage, humility, and self-awareness, yet it is one of the most transformative aspects of the individuation process. By embracing our shadow, we reclaim the energy we've used to suppress it. This energy becomes a source of creativity, insight, and vitality, propelling us into a more authentic way of being. Jung also emphasized the importance of symbols and archetypes in this transformative journey. Archetypes are universal patterns of behavior and experience embedded in the collective unconscious. They shape our dreams, myths, and life stories. At 40, we often encounter archetypes like the wise old man, the great mother, or the hero. These archetypes guide us through the challenges of midlife, offering wisdom and perspective. Consider the archetype of the hero, which dominates the first half of life. The hero strives, achieves, and conquers. But in the second half of life, this archetype often gives way to the sage, who seeks understanding, meaning, and inner peace. This transition is not a rejection of the hero, but an evolution. The lessons learned in the hero's journey become the foundation for the sage's wisdom. Jung's insights are particularly relevant in a world that often fears aging. Society glorifies youth, equating it with vitality and potential, while viewing middle age as a time of decline. Jung, however, saw the second half of life as an ascent. It is when we climb higher, gaining a broader perspective on our lives and the world. This perspective allows us to see patterns, connections, and truths that were previously hidden. One of Jung's famous quotes encapsulates this beautifully. Thoroughly unprepared, we take the step into the afternoon of life. Worse still, we take this step with the false presupposition that our truths and ideals will serve us as before. But we cannot live the afternoon of life according to the program of life's morning, for what was great in the morning will be little at evening, and what in the morning was true will at evening have become a lie. This statement is a powerful reminder that midlife is not about clinging to the past, but embracing change. It is about letting go of what no longer serves us and making space for what will. This process often involves re-evaluating our values, priorities, and goals. What mattered in our 20s and 30s may no longer resonate. This is not a failure, but a natural progression. Jung also explored the role of spirituality in midlife transformation. He believed that as we age, our focus shifts from the material to the spiritual. This does not necessarily mean adopting a particular religion, but rather cultivating a deeper connection with the self, others, and the universe. Spirituality for Jung is a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things and a willingness to engage with the mysteries of life. Dreams often play a significant role in this spiritual awakening. Jung saw dreams as messages from the unconscious, offering guidance and insight. In midlife, our dreams often become more vivid and symbolic, reflecting the inner work we need to do. By paying attention to these dreams, we can gain clarity about our path and purpose. Another key aspect of Jung's philosophy is the idea of the self as a dynamic, evolving entity. At 40, we are not who we were at 20, and we will not be the same at 60. This fluidity is a gift, allowing us to adapt, grow, and reinvent ourselves. However, it requires us to let go of rigid definitions of identity. We must be willing to explore the unknown and embrace uncertainty. Jung's belief in the transformative power of midlife is not just theoretical, but deeply practical. He saw it as a time to cultivate relationships, creativity, and a sense of purpose. By engaging in meaningful activities and fostering connections with others, we can create a fulfilling and balanced life. Ultimately, Jung's perspective on life beginning at 40 is a call to action. It invites us to see midlife not as an ending, but as a beginning, a time to embark on the most profound journey of all, the journey inward. By embracing this journey, we can discover who we truly are and live with greater authenticity, meaning, and joy. Life begins at 40 because, at this stage, we are ready to face ourselves. We are ready to integrate the lessons of the past, embrace the present, and create a future aligned with our true essence. This is the gift of midlife, a chance to become whole, to live fully, and to experience the depths of what it means to be human.